One, two, three, go. Okay, and this is my 10th time today trying to record this on my shitty little laptop. Currently I'm using Reaper, and I've had, well, it's been head-wrecking, it's to put it lightly. Trying to set up all the preferences. I've got so much latency. Right now I can hear my own voice echoing and it's very annoying. We'll kick this off then. Hey, my name is Josh. I'm from Ireland, and I decided to set up my laptop and microphone in my new apartment and just start recording and listen to myself talk shit for hopefully an hour. Yeah, this is a lot harder to do when you don't have a script running in front of you. Normally, whenever I do podcasts for work, we would have kind of a script and questions prepared, and it's handier when there's also someone sitting right in front of you and you're having a conversation rather than me looking to my kitchen and trying to think of words to say. So here we go. I'm very nervous, and yeah, this is the start of the podcast, is the intro, I suppose. Yeah, the reason why I set up this was out of sheer boredom, the coronavirus, and I am absolutely sick to death of looking at the TV. Right now, we're going to be, I don't know, easing it in, take it easy. I hope you're doing okay. This is a Sunday afternoon. But then again, you wouldn't even know what bloody day it is half the time. Like, I wake up most mornings thinking, oh god, what day is it? Well, like, what do I have to do? Have I slept in for work? Yeah, I'm sick to death of working from home, lads. Like, fortunately where I was working, we had that already, and that's fine. I maybe work from home twice a week, usually the Thursday and Friday, to kind of ease yourself into the weekend more. But Jesus Christ, we're a month in. We're over a month now, and I am losing my mind out of sheer boredom, as are many of you. But, you know, the safest thing possible, we're being smart about it. Like, nobody wants to get this bloody virus thing. And unfortunately at the moment as well, I have to apologise, because I actually didn't really want to be talking about the current situation, but I suppose you have to address the elephant in the room, or the elephant on the globe. Yeah, everyone's feeling the same, so it's kind of just belt up and get on with it. Like, but yeah, we're a month in, and working from home, it's got its perks, but oh my god, I think I'm just too much of a social butterfly. I get the energy off people, and I know that more extroverted people are feeling the same. Whatever friends that I have spoken to at the moment are all like this. They're kind of rocking back and forth. Like, I need interaction. I need something. The highlight of my week is to go down to a shop and have that faintest little bit of conversation, and Jesus, I need to be near this person to kind of feel right. Like, and I have gotten worried that my social skills are going down the drain afterwards. Once this is all over, which will happen, we're all going to be like, kind of, I don't know, we're just going to be these weird creatures emerging from caves and looking at each other like, oh god, what are you? What do I say? But the thing about it is that I think the thing most people have missed from what I've been seeing on social media than anything else, it's going out for a pint. I am absolutely kicking myself from the amount of times I have turned down a drink with my friends, been offered a chance to go out. I always kind of prefer to stay indoors and drink and miss the hassle of trying to go out and, oh, we're going to 50 different bars, oh, we're going to 50 different clubs, oh god, it's 5 a.m, we're only getting the taxi home now. While I would rather still be with my friends up at their house and drinking, but now I'm completely kicking myself all those nights that I have just wasted away, because they were fun, and I do like the energy. Like when you're actually, I think with a lot of people that when you're actually out drinking with your friends and having the crack, you're fine. But it's that hassle, that little, I'm going to say, half an hour from the time that you're finishing up at pre-drinks and getting ready and trying to get everyone ready and get them out of the house and into the taxi. That's already about 10-15 minutes, and the taxi man's already adding up the meter, clocking away, all your money being thrown out the window already, and you haven't even set foot into a bar. And then there's the, okay, we'll get dropped off here. Okay, either we haven't decided where we want to go, or there's people arguing where they want to go, or you're stuck in a queue trying to get into a local bar because it's so busy. And some people might not have ID, some people are too drunk. It's just a mess. And then by the time you're actually getting a pint, lads, you're about half an hour into it already. And you've been waiting for ages, and then you're out in the smoking area. But then I think it's when you get to that point where you're either in the bar and you have your pint, or you're in the smoking area with your pint. I think once the pint has been acquired, you're fine. And I usually find myself I'm much more comfortable and enjoying myself on a night out. And I miss that. I really do. I miss that feeling. And it's frustrating. Like I say, I don't know how I said this yet because the amount of times I've had to record and say lines. I recently moved into a new apartment right before the pandemic happened. And where I'm staying is down the end of West Cork, middle of nowhere. Well, I suppose it's not middle of nowhere, but yeah, I'm in the centre of the town, and it's a lovely apartment. It's great. And then right before I was going from a house with 7 people, including myself, living with my family, to you're just on your own. You finally have peace and quiet. You finally have the headspace. And what do you want? You want that social interaction. So yeah, it's been tough, but it's nice having my own freedom. So it's a bit of conflicting ideals. And this is my first time living just on my own. I'm 25 years old, so I'm just a baby. But with college, I always had a housemate, and then I always was living with someone at home. So, so this is the first time I'm getting used to this kind of having a quiet building. Even my neighbours are quiet. I can't really say anything bad about them. I'm mainly not saying anything bad about them because they probably can hear me recording. But it's genuinely nice. But at the same time, that's all that's on my mind is just all those wasted nights that you just completely squandered away. Sure, I saved money, and I'm not dissing the nights where I stayed in either. They've been some lovely nights, but because of this, it's just hindsight is being a bitch. But to be positive about it, Ireland anyway as a country, we're all accessible drinkers. I know people are still buying cans and bottles and stuff, and myself included, but it's not the same if you're living on your own or living with just one person, or you're not with your friends or family. So I think that once this is all over and we're cleared up and Leo Varadkar gives us the all clear to return to normality or whatever that's going to be, it's just going to be a week-long fender bender, the biggest sesh of all time. It'll just be great crack. It'll be mad, and I'm looking forward to that. And you really have to kind of hold on to that. So anyone that's listening, if you are listening, and you really, really miss drinking and going out and having the crack and did the same as what I did, don't worry. It'll be okay. We'll be fine. And I think, yeah, this is the intro. So yeah, pubs and pints. Something we're all craving, but we're not going to be seeing a while, according to Simon Harris, where he actually announced that more than likely we won't be allowed to set foot inside a pub. Well, they won't be open until looking like it's going to be 2021 at this rate because of the vaccine. And while that really does suck, and Paddy Lotsley is probably turning in his grave right now from lack of pinting, along with any other pintmen that are left in Ireland, It makes sense, and that's the conflicting thing I think that everyone's facing at the moment with this whole pandemic, is that people are very, very frustrated and annoyed, and they want answers, and they want to see that we're getting out of this. They think, I know that myself included, that when this whole thing started, I genuinely thought this would be over in a couple of weeks and things would be back to normal, and well, no, but you know, we all know to just get on with it and to get going with it, and then once this is all over, we'll be able to celebrate properly. So at least we have that reassurance there and down the line. Look, let's not get all doom and gloom anyway. I know that we all miss a pint and we all miss the crack and stuff, but let's focus on the good stuff at the moment. And anyone with social media, which is pretty much everybody on the planet at this point, they already are sick to death, I think, of all these live streams that some people are putting out. But it's actually, you know, I gotta give credit to credit. I gotta give credit to them. Credit where credit's due. Fair play that these people, the likes, there's DJs and stuff that are doing live streams on their Instagrams from their homes and doing proper, I'm going to call them little home concerts. And they're actually, some of them are a bit of a laugh, and some of them are pretty good. And there's people doing makeup tutorials, baking tutorials, fitness tutorials. I think that a vast majority of the Irish people that I follow on Instagram, not including celebrities, this is genuinely just just people that I'm friends with or know from either college, work, school, whatever, and they're, geez, fair play that you have the energy and are willing to put up stuff on your stories for all the exercising and 5Ks and workouts and stuff. I couldn't do that. Anytime that I went to the gym, which I was kind of getting into a routine, and I'm quite gutted with myself and disappointed that routine's kind of been completely thrown off the handles. Thrown off the handles? That's not even a thing. Thrown out the window. I think I mixed up thrown out the window and flew off the handles. But yeah, that's kind of just been thrown out the window, and I'm trying to do whatever exercising I can do. I've got this sit-up bench, sit-up bar, push-ups bar. Jeez, I can't even talk. This is terrible. I'm trying to do a podcast and I can't even think of my words. And I would try and go for a run or go for a long walk after work because I'm absolutely sick to death looking at screens. My head is killing me, he says as he's recording and looking at a screen. But there's people there and they've got kettlebells, they've got the whole shebang, and yeah, like, great to have. It is good to see that some people have that confidence to do that and put it up on social media and kind of trying to inspire others to do it. I know currently there's a 5K nomination run going on at the moment. I've got nominated by a friend. He just nominated me yesterday, and I can't wait to be putting up a picture of myself in absolute bits running around Skibbereen. But sure, you know, look, it's for a good cause, it's for a charity. One thing I was surprised by, though, that it's a 5K run. I thought that we're still meant to be in the 2K barrier, so I'm a little bit conflicted on that exercise. I mean, I know that a guard isn't going to spear tackle me down when I'm running on the road. We don't all have beepers yet on the distancing, but I was kind of surprised by seeing that it was 5K. But yeah, in regards to people putting out content online, there's been more and more people that I wouldn't see active. I'm friends with quite a few animators and very artistic people, and they've actually been putting out some really good stuff. So shout out to them. Good job. And it's good that you're still drawing and putting out stuff. Some people, myself included, find that more relaxing and enjoyable to look at rather than just shitty news report, coronavirus. And then there's going to be a massive turnaround with bakers once we're all back in the open, because the amount of people that are baking and putting up cooking recipes and making all this creative stuff with their food, like, fair play that you're finding a new skill.